Hi there. So I have no idea if I'm going to actually post this video or not. Depends on how it comes out. But I had told you guys that I could not wait to burn my Bath and Body Works maple pancakes, maple cinnamon pancakes, and the campsite coffee. Because, I wasn't about to be eating any pancakes because, I'm trying to keep it in check since Thanksgiving and Christmas is coming up. But, with the candle, it would kind of let me just, have some pancakes virtually. So I just thought I'd let you know how the burn went. So this is how the burn is pretty much going with the campsite coffee candle. See that? I've actually poured some off of this, and it was okay for about 10 minutes, and then it's going right back to the puny wicks, and that's right at the beginning of the candle. Now the maple cinnamon pancakes, on the other hand, see that? High dancing flames. And I have two going. So maybe you can kind of get a feel for how I've placed them. And then this one is actually on the dining room table. So, how are they doing? Well, I lit them after I exercised, and then I was upstairs for about an hour, and actually by the time I got out of the shower, this is kind of disconcerting the way I'm not really looking at the camera. I don't know. Where's the lens? Okay. So, I don't know if this is going to help with that disconcerting look of not looking directly at the camera. Maybe I'll go put it somewhere where I can look directly at the camera and just tell you about the burn. Okay. The throw, you saw the burn for both. The campsite coffee is not such a good burn, and the cinnamon maple pancakes is. Well, after I was upstairs for a little bit, I began to smell the wonderful wafting fragrance of coffee. The coffee smell to me at its best, like when it first starts to percolate. To me, that is the best fragrance, and keeps going. But to me, the longer the coffee smell lingers, to me, it sort of can get a bit stale unless you're constantly percolating new coffee, like in a coffee shop. But for me, I love that first burst of flavor when the coffee smell first starts coming out. And that's what I got from the campsite coffee upstairs. So when I came downstairs, I couldn't smell it as much, and plus I saw the wicks were getting puny, so I poured some off of it. Like I said, I actually poured it into a Yankee Cafe Alfresco melt cup. So I went back upstairs for something, and I could still smell it. So that tells me that there's nothing about the throw, because otherwise it would not be coming all the way upstairs. And trust me, it is coming all the way upstairs. And when I say it's coming all the way upstairs, remember, I've probably said this before, but I do not have a good sense of smell, okay? So I don't have a strong smell sense. So when something comes all the way upstairs, for me, it is saying something. So I came back downstairs, but I don't know. So I did pour it off, and even though the wicks seem to be going back to puny, I am now smelling both of them a lot more. Um, the campsite coffee was kind of overtaking the maple cinnamon pancakes. And it still kind of is in the background, and it's not what it used to be. Now, in past years. Now, and I have two going, only one campsite coffee. But I know that everyone says maple cinnamon pancakes is marshmallow pumpkin latte, I think, or something else, something like that. Everyone says that it's the same candle. I forgot which one really. But the thing for me is, when I first got maple cinnamon pancakes, I believe it was about 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. Because now remember, I had been away from Bath and Body Works for a while, so I don't know if this was a repeat, but it was new to me about 2 or so years ago. And it was wonderful. I enjoyed it. The throw was great. And I wish I could remember if it's marshmallow pumpkin latte or what it is that people say this is the same as. But whatever they say it's the same as, I've had that candle too. And I'm sorry, but just to me, it's different. To me, I do get a little bit more of a pancake note out of maple cinnamon pancakes. And I'm still getting a hint of that actually now. But I think the throw must be weaker because by burning only one campsite coffee and two two of the maple cinnamon pancakes, I guess that just automatically says that the throw may not be as great. But that's one of the reasons why I always try to get 2 candles. I've been burning 3 candles, kind of as my go-to. 2 in 1 scent, and a third something to add to the mix. But in this case, the 2 maple cinnamon pancakes are added to the mix. Like I said, they're in the background, but they're not in the foreground. Now, I had a cup of coffee. Now, I did eat something when I had my cup of coffee, which hasn't been that long ago, actually. It's been about a little more than 2 hours ago. I mean, not 2 hours, an hour, a little more than an hour. But I had a cup of coffee, and I also had an egg and bacon sandwich on the bread that I do allow myself to eat. It used to be 100 calories, but now it's 150. And the carbs, I think, is 22 grams. It is flaxseed and oat, I think. But anyway, I had that, and 2 slices of bacon and a fried egg as a sandwich. But I wanted to smell the pancake candle because I wanted to feel like I was eating pancakes. So, I mean, it was in the background, but I got 2 of those on purpose because I wanted that in the foreground and the coffee in the background. But that's not what I got, but it's okay. I mean, it's still warm and cozy on this cold day. And how cold is it? I have my space heater going first time in a long time. But that's because I don't want to turn my heat on because we went from 85 to 55 and air conditioned to heat in one day. I'm talking like less than 48 hours. No, so I'm going to suffer the heat. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm going to. And I'm just going to use my little space heater for now, to kind of cut the heat some. But anyway, that's how the burn went. I won't say that I'm totally dissatisfied. It was some satisfaction. I do the combination again, I think. Um, but I think what I would do is, I'm thinking, I don't know if I have another cafe alfresco. I have the candle, the Yankee candle. And I have another yes, I have another candle that I can add to the mix. Because what I think I want to try is the maple strudel, whatever it is, candle that I told you guys about yesterday from Homeworks. Because that's a killer throw. So I want to try that with the coffee candles. I actually do have a Yankee Cafe Alfresco. It was a free candle for some reason or the other. And I've switched it out like 3 or 4 times. Same free candle. And so I don't know. I'm still undecided as to whether I want to keep it. I've heard people say Macintosh is not strong this year. And I don't know about pumpkin apple. But those are 2 of the Yankee candles that do still throw for me. So if they're not strong this year, I don't want to be, disappointed. So I don't know. I may keep the Cafe Alfresco and burn that along with the milk cup and make myself think at least that it's throwing. But I also have one that I'm pretty sure I told you guys about. It maybe even showed you from Kohl's, the Sonoma Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. This candle actually smells like a latte. Not coffee, but latte. So I think I want to try that one and see how it goes. The Bath and Body Works Campsite Coffee, I don't know what the fate of it is going to be. We'll see. When I say fate of it, I mean it may go in the crock or on the warmer. Because looking over here at it now, it almost, like the maple pumpkin one, the maple pancake one, it has dancing flames and I can see them and it's further away. And the other is like barely showing any light. So I'm thinking it's going to keep the puny wicks. It's going to be puny wicks throughout the burn. And if I'm going to be pouring it off, I may as well just make milk cups out of it by pouring it off into empty milk cups. So we'll see what happens with it. But that has been the fate of so many. I really haven't done that many Bath and Body Works candles this year. How many have I purchased? I want to say maybe 10, if that many. I know I've purchased banana split or whatever that was in the summer, which I loved it, but it didn't last long with the puny wicks, and it had to go on the warmer, make milk cups out of it pretty quickly. And the milk cups smelled a little bit waxy. So that was those were, even though I love the scent and the concept, those were pretty much a fail. Then the waffle cone ones, which is the same as berry waffle cone, they had puny wicks. I don't think I have put them on the warmer yet. I don't think I have. No, actually what I did with them is I put them away and figured I'd try again next year. Meaning, the throw was good, but I don't know. I just was kind of right after the banana split and then that with the berry waffle cone. And also I got 2 of the campfire donuts, which I love. These were all 3 cents that I loved, but the puny wicks was just... So, the bananas, but the throw was okay. Yeah, it was okay. But I do now, I did burn both of the campfire donuts this morning, which even though the wicks are rather puny, it's still throwing pretty well. So I may finish those. We'll see. So that's the 2 for the campfire donut, 2 for the banana split, 2 for the berry waffle cone. That's 6. And then the 5 I just bought, that's 11. I think that is all the Bath and Body Works candles that I have purchased this year. I think just 11, yeah. Mainly because I'm sort of all in with Homeworks. And I do have a lot of full wicks. I know there have been lots of complaints about them. I've gotten to the end of maybe 2. I did have puny wicks with 1. I poured some off of it and then that corrected it. So, and then the maple strudel one. I like all of the others that I've burned. I haven't had any problems with them yet. But like I said, I don't think I'm at the halfway point. So who knows what might end up. I bought a lot of the old 3 weeks from last year as is. About a month or 2 ago when the whole entire lineup showed up. So I think I purchased maybe 6 or 8 candles, maybe 3 or 4 sets. And I've been burning those, been having wonderful success with those. Throw even a little bit better than last year. They do take longer to pull out, but I haven't had any problems with the wicks or anything. And the spring and summer lineup, the wicks and the pull out time were just great. But like I said, I know people have had problems with these 4 wicks, and we'll see how I end up with them. But I'll tell you this, it's not as disappointing as starting off a Bath and Body Works candle with puny wicks. That should not be. So I don't know. I keep saying I'm done with Bath and Body Works, but I don't know. I probably never will be, to be frank. I'll probably just keep my purchasing volume kind of low. Like I'm trying to go through my head to think. I probably will go to Candle Day. I just love Candle Day. And what scents I would look for would be the blueberry pancake. There had better be a coupon though. I'm not buying any without a coupon. You know, like maybe $8.95, $9 with a coupon. That's the only way I'm buying any. But yeah, I'm looking for blueberry maple pancakes, maple blueberry pancakes, whatever it is. There were 1 or 2 others that I wanted to try. Oh no, I wanted to try them, but I saw reviews by Cantina Delicious, and they didn't sound promising, so I'm nixing those. I wanted the peppermint crush one, but even when I heard people say it smells like a candy cane, I knew that was not going to do it for me. I wanted more vanilla, a lot more vanilla, maybe marshmallow, something close to peppermint marshmallow. So no, I'm not going to get that one. And then it was the gingerbread caramel, because I was thinking maybe I'm getting a little displeased with the spiciness of any gingerbread.
Hey you guys, it's Anthony. I hope you're all doing well, and thank you for coming on back to my
Anthony,
channel.
I don't know
Today
what
I'm here to share with you guys my what am I burning.
And you started up. That was Candle Cafe. I have the phone sitting on the laptop. But anyway, so yeah, I was hoping that the caramel in that would kind of sweeten up the spiciness of the gingerbread. I'm not saying anything is wrong with any gingerbread that I've actually tried to burn or whatever, but it's just that I don't know, it's a little less appealing to me now than it used to be. It's a little too spicy. So I thought that caramel might add something to it. But Tina Delicious also said that the throw was quite low. So, no. Mm-mm. He said it was a dupe of cinnamon frosting. And I thought I remembered that I did not like cinnamon frosting. I know what I had of it was the what do you call them? The wallflower, like during SES when they put the wallflower testers on sale. But it wasn't that it was like weak or anything, because I didn't really like the scent. So, no. So I don't really have enough that I really want at Bath and Body Works to really do a lot of damage in SAS. So, yeah. The blueberry maple pancakes. And if they put that donut shop in the stores, I think it's an online candle, I might get those. I guess you're going to have to get maybe 3 or 4 if there's a 10 off 30 coupon at that time. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to tell you about the burn, and I'll try to remember to put in the comments at the point that I just start rambling. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.